Hello, I'm Septic Scarcoma, and I wanted to talk about something that I guess means something. I mean, it really does, and it's fucking stupid. But mince core sucks. Pornogrind's better. Okay, so I guess more or less what I mean by mince core sucks and pornogrind's better is musically. And musically, what I mean by like this is when you have bands like mincecore where the whole point is to be as do-it-yourself aesthetic while keeping true with early grind influences and political messages, which most mincecore doesn't even fails to even do that. I mean, they keep the do-it-yourself attitude pretty well because they do it themselves, but most of the time it sounds like shit. Like peptic ulcer, you can't fucking tell me like peptic ulcer. Like are you supposed to listen to fucking Peptic Ulcer and go like, wow, this is good. This is good. Most mince bands barely practice their instruments. And it's kind of this is also just a problem indicative of like I guess like Bandcamp grindcore in general. And like fucking go on Bandcamp right now and look up mincecore. It's all fucking no it's mostly just noise music under the veil of grind. And when it does make the definition, it's a lot of it's off time, a lot of it's is really shit, and it's kind of. I mean, gore grind has this issue too, and gore noise too, because I mean, gore noise is a noise genre, but they start to become like, hey man, let's go start a band. And the thing that sucks the most about the whole like mincecore being shit is there aren't bad mince bands. Like Agothocles, the band that created fucking mincecore is good, is a very good band. Like Razor Sharp Daggers is probably one of my favorite like grind albums, and I don't think I would care all that much if people in the mince scene didn't act like their music was good. And a lot of them shit on Pornogrind, and which I guess like yeah, look, Pornogrind is misogynistic and problematic, and yeah, it is. You're fucking listening to extreme music. Calm down, buddy. I mean, if you're a woman and you're like, oh man, I don't feel comfortable with this, I think that's a bit of a different story. But if you're like fucking getting on a moral high ground about it, shut up. You listen to the fucking extreme music. It is a little stupid, but more or less, Pornogrind's better than mincecore. And like a lot of people who like mincecore are super crazy on like Pornogrind is just shitty gore grind with really questionable samples. What the fuck are you talking about? Listen to a 2 minute Drake song or something. Listen to a fucking anal kudasai song. And sit here and say Pornogrind sucks. It doesn't. Most Pornogrind bands actually have fucking rhythm. Most Pornogrind bands have fucking grooves. They sound pretty fucking cool. Like fucking yeah, 2 minute Drake is a pretty cool fucking band. I mean, Cemetery Rapist leans to more like slam influences, but still, Cemetery Rapist is a pretty good band. I can listen to Cemetery Rapists like any time in the day. I cannot say that for fucking Peptic Ulcer. I cannot say that for any of these stupid mince bands. The only, and even like, I guess Haggis isn't bad per se, but they're not the best. They're not the cream of the top like everyone fucking says they are in this. And like the mince bands that are good, isn't just Agothocles, because Agothocles actually gave a shit. Hypermeses or hypermisses. I don't know. I call it hypermeses. Um, they're basically just gore grind with a lot of polka beats, in my opinion. They're good. I like their split with Infestor a lot. Like their split. Also, their split with Active Stenosis is pretty fucking good. But I mean, this seems more like a gore grind band with more like punky influences than a fucking. Because the polka beat, like the tupas and the polka beat, it doesn't seem like really gourmet. Like the mince that is good is just like mincecore with gore grind influences, and the bands actually play on time. I think this is more of an issue that's more indicative of fucking like just the underground scenes. Not even the underground. It's just Bandcamp. Like Bandcamp, like grindcore in general. Bandcamp grindcore fucking sucks. And I mean, even me who makes like I make music, I'm not gonna say I'm any better. Like I'm not. Like I suck. I mean, I try to at least play on time. And I'm gonna acknowledge that. If you want to make fun of me for my music, go ahead. You very much well can because I suck. But like when I had a conversation with someone and they were like, fucking mincecore is so much better and pornogrind is fucking just fitting gore grind. That's like, are you serious? I don't know how you can have that like conclusion when gore grind bands, not gore grind, but pornogrind bands have fucking like, not only do they sound good, they have grooves, they're on time, or most of them are like, or even like, I mean, there are some bands that are pornogrind that kind of aren't really grind per se, like Meat Shits. Meat Shits really isn't grind, but like I fucking listen to Meat Shits over any fucking mince band, except for Gothicles or Hypermesis, because I like a Gothicles and Hypermesis. But fucking yeah, I'd rather listen to Meat Shits than fucking Peptic Ulcer. And another thing I think is so funny is people complain about Pornogrind's problematic lyrics and problematic content, but like a lot of fucking pornogrind people I've met are genuinely nice people. They also don't have a lot of them. I mean, there are exceptions. I mean, Robert from Meat Shits is a sex offender, so I will give you that. But fucking, what's his? But like, a lot of people from like a lot of mince bands have like a lot of sexual allegations, like a lot of sexual abuse allegations. Peptic Ulcer, the dude is a rapist. I mean, I can keep going on, but it doesn't serve the help. I mean, a lot of it also takes place in the SoulCal scene, and that could be a problem with the SoulCal scene in general. But most mince bands people tend to talk about are from the SoulCal region. But still, like, if you want to listen to good political fucking grindcore, and you want that keeps in true, I guess, the mince attitude, don't fucking listen to mince core unless if you're listening to Agathocles or Haggis. Listen to fucking Warsaw or something. Listen to like normal grindcore that still keeps in touch with those very active political roots. If that's something you're interested in, you don't like pornogrind, you don't like the problematic content. I don't think you really should be listening to grind, but I don't think you should be listening to metal and grind if you have an issue with like extreme stuff. But if you do, listen to something like Warsaw, which has pretty good songs. Like I think they're a pretty good band. And they have messages I agree with. I just don't think. I think the problem is, and this is a hot take I have. If you're gonna make music that's like serious or like politically charged, make good fucking music. And a lot of mince bands are. I mean, most of them are very tongue in cheek. I'm gonna play an example. That was a mince song. That was a mince song I just took off of Bandcamp. I'm gonna play a pornogrind song.
I fucked my bitch for 6 months when she had hemorrhoids. I don't give a fuck.
Shocky, freaky, down loud. Doki makes my glory cry loud.
There is a clear fucking difference here. And I'd just rather fucking listen to pornogrind than mincecore. If you want to tell me in the comments I'm a retard or how I'm stupid and I'm cherry picking, because you know what? To be fair, I am technically cherry picking because I don't listen to mince. I don't listen to mince except for Gothicles and Hypermesis. But that being said, I also just think there's better political bands, like for the grind scene that isn't mincecore, that is good. And back, I know I've been spiraling, But back to my main point, mincecore isn't even mincecore. Gothic made mincecore to separate themselves from gore grind and pornogrind because there were sexist themes and were like racist themes being apparent in those genres, and they made it to separate themselves. Yes, they really emphasized on the whole do-it-yourself, but the do-it-yourself didn't mean to be shit. It just meant that you yourself had to make your music, and you yourself had to be like the voice of your message. And I mean, mincecore was supposed to be politically charged. None of these bands are politically charged. A lot of them aren't. A lot of them have gore titles. A lot of them have gore covers. A lot of them have stupid cheek and brow humor that's not even funny. And a lot of them are just caca. Well, this has been, I guess this has been Septus Scarcoma. That was my take. If you think I'm stupid and you think I should die, please tell me. Alright. Take care. Da 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 da.
Se liga, vagabunda, vai tomar na tua bunda, que é o caceta sem planeta, com saudade do bussunda. Essa blusa que tu usa agora, seu filho da puta, pertence ao marechal do grupo dos Yakuza. Crime federal, facção central, aqui é facção de todo lado e o centro é teu rabo. Quero um esclarecimento, é pra já nesse momento. Damos um soco na tuas bolas e prendemos em cimento. Dinheiro é um lamento, pra tudo eu tenho tese. Eu rolo tão profundo que eu encontro